Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well whenever you see this, day or night, and wherever you are in the world currently. So this is going to be a general reading for Taurus for June 1st through June 15th. It is general, so it can cover anything love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. Also, whenever you see this message, it is meant for you since time is fluid and relative. So, for instance, it could resonate 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 hours, 6 minutes, whatever. Hopefully, you understand what I'm trying to say, okay? So, always keep that in mind as well. So, I've shuffled all your cards here, Taurus, and we're going to get into those in just a minute, and even your oracle cards at the very end if you're still with me. But yeah, I wanted to say that. What was I going to say? That's a good question. Oh, yes. If you're not watching the live and you're watching this later and you want to pull up the picture of all the cards that I pulled for you here today while you watch or listen, or even just check it out at a later time, it is going to be posted on my Facebook at the end of this. So if you want to find that, you can just go in the description box below and follow the instructions there. I'm a visual person, so I like to see stuff like that, and it's also another way for me to mark your reading. So it is there if you guys are interested, but you don't have to. What else was I going to say? Yes, if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you like this video and you want to subscribe, it is free. All you have to do is click on the bottom bell icon and make sure that it's blue and active. And you can select whether you want just Taurus readings or all notifications of all my readings. And yeah, it just basically notifies you when I put out new videos. And then I also wanted to say too that I always encourage everyone to get their own free birth chart online. You can get a more detailed one if you know your birth time, but a lot of people don't. So you can still get a pretty good one even if you don't know your birth time. So you can find out all your other placements, like for instance, what's your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs, okay? And that way you can always, like when you read your horoscope every day, you can say, okay, my sun is in Cancer, but my moon is in Aquarius, or, you know, so it gives you more like a detailed horoscope when you look at all your different aspects and how they might affect you. So just wanted to say that too. So with all that being said, let's get into your reading. If you want to know more about that, you know, there's always info in the description box below about more about astrology from other people, since I'm not an astrologer myself. You know, key dates and placements coming up throughout the whole year and all of that good stuff. So anyway, here, Taurus, you are last but not least, okay, in this set of readings for the 1st through the 15th. So we're going to do a quick little sound bell like I always do, just to ground myself and everyone watching. So if you want to, you can take a deep breath in and out if you want, or you can just watch too or listen. All right. I think I muffled the last part. I'm gonna do one more quick one, just so that was weird to me. Hold on. Okay. Feel like that was a better one. But it's always good to have a little extra sound bell, you know. So yeah, if you guys are new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back, of course. So yeah, let's get into your reading. I'm just gonna set my timer here and just a little bit for music for the dogs. but hopefully you can barely hear. All right. So Taurus, let's see what you have here. You have the Empress upright, Prince of Cups upright, Ace of Sacred Circles or Ace of Pentacles upright, Prince of Sacred Circles in the reverse, or Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant. There you are. That's your card. And then Nine of Swords in the reverse position. So we'll kind of go in order here. But the way I've been doing it since I start my channel is this first row here is the first week, and the second row is the second week. So we're doing a reading for 2 weeks, right? So energy starting around today can be a little bit before, a little bit after June 1st, going through this upcoming week and weekend, and then the second week and weekend of June till about June 15th or so. Again, not exact, right? Because I said time is fluid and relative, so these things can resonate years ago, years in the future, etc. So anyway, let's get into it here. So Taurus, you start off your reading with the Empress energy. This is a really beautiful, creative, feminine energy. Not saying that only feminine people are creative, right? But it's just that kind of energy that goes with the card, okay? It's a very abundant energy. It's about planting things for the future. This Empress is control of her kingdom, right? So she's got the crown. She's sitting on her throne. She's in control, okay? And she's also really control of her emotions. Hopefully the card will focus in a second so you can see the detail. There is a waterfall in the background. There we go. So that's controlling her emotions as well, okay? And then planting the seeds for the future, right? So she's pregnant in this card, okay? But it's about preparing for the future. She's not ready to give birth yet. So you could be planting seeds for a new job, a new home, a new relationship, a new whatever, creative project, whatever it is, okay? And getting ready for something in the future, okay? But really nice energy, I would say, Taurus. And this could be energy from the recent past. What is recent? You have to ask yourself that. But this could also be, if this is not you, Taurus, it could be the person or people you're dealing with, an organization, or just your general environment or situation. All right. But really nice energy, you know, to start off your reading here with. And actually, your first 3 cards are very positive. So I'll just say that right off the bat. The other ones aren't horrible either, but you've got some really nice energy coming through for this first week of June here, right? And that's always nice too, since you know, we're in Gemini season still, but your season was before that, right? Before Gemini started. So if there was anything going on in the recent past that could have been a little stressful or unpleasant, right? Hopefully, it's always nice to start off the first week of any month out in a good place. So just wanted to say that. Oh no, the camera's not focusing. Hold on, let's see. This worked last time. Focus on my ring. There we go. Okay, it worked. So I'll try not to move around too much. But yeah, so Taurus, your second card here is the Prince of Cups in the upright position. This is all about forward momentum, positive energy here. Okay, you see this gentleman on the horse, he's charging ahead. He's got his cup, okay? And so the cup represents emotional contentment, fulfillment in the tarot. He's control of his emotions, right? But he's ready to offer his cup to somebody. So this could mean, Taurus, that there is some type of medium-sized communication that you're going to give, or someone is going to give to you, or a general opportunity from the universe, the environment, your guides, your angels, whatever you want to call it, okay? So when I say medium, I think I was saying this in one of the other readings where, okay, underneath a prince would be a page. So a page would be somebody being like, let's go for coffee or tea for breakfast, okay? Then the prince, here's the prince, he would be like, let's go to lunch. And then the king would be like, let's go to dinner, okay? So that's just an example, right? It's a really dumb example, but it's just kind of, you know, showing you the different levels of this type of communication coming through for you, okay? And if it's not a communication, like I said, it's just getting your emotions more in control and then check a second time, because you also have that the Empress card is your first card, and then just moving forward, right? Charging ahead on his horse here. So beautiful. And then your third card here, Taurus, is the Ace of Sacred Circles or Ace of Pentacles. Again, very abundant energy, just like the Empress. She's also abundant, right? She's pregnant, okay, but abundant with ideas and energy. And so this Ace of Sacred Circles or Ace of Pentacles comes in, and it's a Native American card. He's depicting like a drum, I believe, in the background. I'm not sure what the other thing is. Oh, they're both drums. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. It looks like they're both drums. Um, having a moment. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we got drums. That's what sacred circles, or that's what they call it in Native American, some Native American culture. Okay, or tribes, whatever. So anyway, yeah, this is a really abundant energy, and it's moving forward. Again, it's also could be gifts from the universe. Usually, not in this deck, right? Because this looks like more like winter time, but sometimes the Ace of Pentacles shows like a summer scene or a spring season. Okay, springtime. It could be changing of seasons. When you think of anything with of the wheel and the tarot, like the actual card, the Wheel of Fortune, is like a changing of seasons as well. But it's a forward momentum of energy and really positive and abundant. Whatever you want to currently manifest is your abundance, right? And so, like I said, the first week here looks really positive for you, Taurus. So this is where my guides want me to talk to you really quickly about what was in the top and the bottom of your Llewellyn deck, okay? So this is energy from the recent past that can show us why we have all these great cards as your first three cards. Okay, so you have the Seven of Swords in the reverse on the top of your deck here. And then you have the Chariot in the upright position on the bottom. So this is how you want to see this card, the Seven of Swords in reverse. So that means in the recent past, there could have been something, Taurus. Again, if this is not you, it could be the person you're dealing with, your general environment, where they weren't getting the right kind of help, or they're carrying too much of a burden or heavy load. Okay, so normally when you see this card upright, you see this little boy trying to help this guy carry all these heavy swords, but clearly he can't help him, right? So that's why I say it could be in the recent past there was inadequate help or just a lot of heavy burdens. But then you decided to let that go, and as soon as you did that, Taurus, oops, I reversed the wrong card. As soon as you did that, Taurus, let go of those burdens and got more appropriate help for whatever you were dealing with. I did it again. Oh my gosh, Chariot upright. So then you go into the Chariot upright energy. Look at all this for momentum again. He's on the horse, charging through the water. Okay, and the Chariot is also about balancing masculine and feminine energies. Okay, he's got a lot of support behind him on his little chariot. Okay, he's charging forward, and it's just a beautiful energy. So this could be why, again, we have these first three cards like really positive, abundant for you in the first week of June, first weekend. Okay. So moving forward, you still have some really good cards, so don't freak out, okay? But your fourth card here, and really the only one that I could say is like negative, but it's not really negative. It's just more like a reminder of something, okay, is the Prince of Sacred Circles in the reverse, or Prince of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So this could be saying that in the second week of June, there's some communication that's off, that doesn't feel right, that didn't happen, or wasn't well received by you or someone else, okay? Because normally when it's right side up, you have this Native American figure, and he's got his peace pipe, and he's ready to communicate, okay? And it's a very positive thing, okay? And he's also a prince, right? So he's, what am I trying to say? He's like in the middle of his journey, right? He's not a king yet, but he's on his way, and he's, people look up to him. He still has an important position of authority. He still has something to teach, right? So the peace pipe can also, since it's about communication, can talk about teaching, okay? But again, it came out in the reverse for you, okay? So there could just be this message of a communication that's off, that wasn't well received or didn't happen yet, okay? Or just a little bit of just stagnant energy, okay? But it does not last long, because literally your next card here, Taurus, is your card, the Hierophant. I think that happened to your last set of readings too. So this is the Taurus card in the tarot, right? Your zodiac card in the tarot here. Okay, so the Hierophant is all about an energy of you either possibly looking up to someone that is a teacher, spiritual mentor, whatever, a priest, right? Any of those things. Okay. So this is more about you coming back into your energy, I feel like, because it comes right after, right? That communication that was a little bit off or the little bit of stagnant energy. So here you are back in your element. Okay. It could also say for some of you that you have a lot of leadership qualities. And people look up to you, and when you get your communication back or your power back, you're able to speak more in your authority, or you feel more comfortable about something or in yourself. Okay, that you're going to be able to share this knowledge and this wealth with others. Okay, and it could also be that there is a teacher or a spiritual guide or someone that's going to help you get there too as well. Okay, so always take it how it resonates for you, since it is a general reading. But it's always a very good omen and good sign when you get your own, excuse me, when you get your own tarot card in the reading. Okay, so what represents your energy as Taurus. Okay. So anyway, going forward here, your sixth card is another beautiful card. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is how you want to see this card. It's letting go of any lingering anxiety, worry, overthinking, staying up late at night, being stuck in your head, exhausted, okay, energy. And that's beautiful. That's how you want to see it, right? You don't want all this shit, excuse my French, like hanging over your head, right? You don't want to be like that. That's not good. So you want to be like this. So that's how you are. And that's how you are going to be, maybe towards the end of the second week of June here, or even into the second weekend of June. Okay. So with that being said, oh, wait, I forgot to actually talk about, before we get to your confirmation tarot, what was on the top and the bottom of your ancestral path tarot deck, the ones in the main six here. Okay. So what was on the top was the Sun card in the right side up position, and what was on the bottom was the Strength card in the reverse. Okay, and again, anytime, oh no, we're not focused, it'll come back. Anytime we talk about what's on the top and the bottom of the deck, this represents energy from the recent past and why certain cards have kind of shown up. I'm just going to show them to you, and hopefully it'll focus at least on the cards here. Okay, there we go. So we got the Sun on the top and the Strength card in reverse. So this could be saying in the recent past, Taurus, you had some type of enlightenment with the Sun card, some kind of aha moment, spiritual download. I finally get it. Some type of new piece of information. Okay, this is also a lot of like youthful energy, creativity, passion, courage in the Sun card. Okay, so that could be energy that you were embodying in the recent past or someone around you. Okay, or both, right? But then, despite that, there was still something going on where there was a lack of courage, or you didn't feel strong enough to tackle something. Okay, and it's interesting because my guides told me to talk about it when I talk about the Prince of Sacred Circles in reverse or the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, I just got really quiet. Okay. So let me show you these all three here together. Okay. So this is the one about the communication being off or not feeling right or being put on hold or didn't happen, or the offer was put on hold or didn't happen yet, the medium-sized offer. Okay. Or just some stagnant energy. And that is because there was like the spiritual download, the enlightenment, the youthful energy, the passion, the creativity. But then something happened, possibly, where you didn't feel like you had enough courage or enough strength to get through it. And so that possibly made the communication be off. Okay. And again, this is just energy from the recent past. All right. Now moving forward, because we kind of already talked about that you ended your main six here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is good. Okay. So going forward, your first confirmation tarot card is the Page of Cups in reverse. Then you have Queen of Wands upright and 10 of Wands upright. Okay, so this actually goes back to this Page of Cups in reverse. It's confirming and going back to the Prince of Sacred Circles or Prince of Pentacles in reverse. And then we'll talk about it in a moment with the Empress card too, okay? So both of these cards are communication cards, and both of them are reversed, okay? So hopefully you'll focus in just a moment here. But the first, this card here, right, is a gentleman upside down, right? He's normally holding his cup right side up. He's making an offer, some type of communication with the fish jumping out of the cup. It's a small offer, communication, okay? But he's might have a lot of emotions around him, but he's learning how to slowly control them and slowly move forward, right? But it's in the reverse, okay? So this is saying in the way recent past or energy still lingering around for you, Taurus, where there was some type of communication that was off or didn't happen or didn't come through. Also, since we're talking about a page here and then a prince here, there could have been some type of leveling up that didn't happen for you, like whether it was with a job, like going from entry level to the manager, that maybe that didn't happen, or if it was a relationship going from not living together to then living together, or whatever it may be, living together and then getting married or not getting married, whatever it is, right? That could be for some of you as well. There was some type of leveling up that didn't happen in addition to this, miscommunication. And this doesn't really surprise me. I can't remember what other sign had. Actually, I think it was Scorpio. Scorpio had like a big miscommunication in their reading. Well, we are in Mercury retrograde, right, guys? We started May 29th. So I'm filming this on June 1st. I believe, 'cause I looked it up, Mercury retrograde goes until June 22nd, so like a day or two after the summer solstice. Okay, so that could be energy, just like I always say, it doesn't have to be you, it could be energy in your environment or with the astrology or, going on. But anyway, it looks like whatever this communication that didn't come through, the small communication with the Prince of Cups in reverse, or just that stagnant energy or not. Ready to move forward yet on something and leveling up in something. Um, it kind of was like a catalyst for you, okay, because then you came into the Empress energy, which was your first card here in the reading, right? So it's always great when there's something that's uncomfortable or not pleasant, but then we use it as fuel to make something even better, okay? So then maybe you started to plant the seeds for the future on something, on a project or a business or relationship or all of the above or whatever. So that's really nice energy that, again, that you had when you started the reading off with the Empress card, okay? Right side up here. And then when we get into your second confirmation card, you've got another queen. So you have, well, technically you only have two queens, but the Hierophant is a really strong card to your card. So I feel like the Hierophant is also a queen in her own weird way, right? Yes, right on the bell there on the timer. But anyway, the Queen of Wands energy here, she actually has the sunflower, and it's so interesting because remember I said you had the sun card in the recent past? She's holding a sunflower that from this deck is taken from the sun card. So that represents the enlightenment, right? The aha moments. I understand something now. Downloads, spiritual downloads, revelations, whatever it is, the youthful, childlike energy, the creativity, and the passion. Okay. And she also has a lot of that as well. Okay. So she's the queen. People look up to her. For authority, she can make decisions, right? She also has this like kind of silent confidence or quality to her. It's a very peaceful energy. You can see a little bit on the sides here that she is sitting on a throne. At first, it looks like it's part of her dress or her outfit or whatever, but it's not. There's like an actual lion here on one of the cards. On one side, the outline of a lion, and on the other side, you can kind of see that. So again, that's like the balancing of masculine and feminine energy, positive and negative, yin and yang, which is within everyone and everything. Okay, so really nice energy to see that whatever that moment or several moments that happened for you, Taurus, in the recent past, where you had some type of, again, enlightenment, spiritual download. Oh my God, now I understand. Okay, you brought that into the future and you were able to use that as the Queen of Wands and become that really abundant, strong energy. Okay, and when this is confirming the Prince of Cups upright and your card, the Hierophant upright, yeah, it's just saying that This is going to move you forward really fast, especially during that first week that we're in right now. Okay, and even beyond, hopefully to infinity. No, I don't know, but yeah, why not, right? Sorry, my nose is itchy. But yeah, this is really nice energy, you know. So here she is. She's got her enlightenment. She's got her crown. She's got her wand of growth and abundance, moving forward. Okay, and then you have the Prince of Cups here with his emotional fulfillment in his cup, his offer in his cup, his communication, and he's charging forward. So really nice energy here at Taurus. And again, I still feel like the Hierophant is, I'm going to say she's a queen too in her own weird way, right? So you've got 3 queens in your whole reading, or 2, if you don't want to look at it that way, you have 2 queens and then 1 Hierophant, which is your card, okay? So again, that's always a good omen, and it's not focusing, there you go. A good omen, a good message for any reading to have your zodiac sign card come out in the tarot, okay? So again, these are both leaders, right? So one is a queen and one could be a priestess or a priest, right? Doesn't matter. I mean, she could be more of a priestess represented in the card just because she's a woman, whatever, but it's not about gender. It's more about energy and metaphors, right? But it's someone that people look up to, that someone that they ask questions and have looking for answers. They're looking for guidance, okay? They might need favors, whatever it may be. They're really coming to you because they know you have the power. They know that you have the wisdom as well, okay? And you have that because you had your own dark moments in the recent past, like everyone, but you used it as fertilizer, as seed to plant your seeds in the Empress card, right? And then to have the flower bloom, okay? There you go. Beautiful. All right, and then your last confirmation card, oops, put these back on like that. Okay, your last confirmation card is a 10 of Wands upright. Now, this card peeked out a little bit when I was doing your shuffling, so it's funny when it finally came out, but this 10 of Wands is confirming the Ace of Sacred Circles or Ace of Pentacles upright and the 9 of Swords in reverse, okay? So this card or this energy, excuse me, sorry, hold on a second. My allergies, y'all. Okay. I was lighting incense and it gets to me sometimes. And all the animals. But anyway, that's 10 of Wands energy, Taurus, is about endings and new beginnings, right? So 10 is a completion number, okay? And you see this guy once it starts focusing, but you can kind of see the outline already. He's almost at the top of this hill. He has all these heavy wands on his back. He's got the white hair, okay? So that shows his age or experience of how long he's come to the end of this journey or end of this cycle or relationship or way of looking at something, whatever it may be, philosophy, etc. Okay, and then you see that little house in the background, so he can put all those wands down and take a rest and maybe begin some kind of different life or different phase or different cycle. Okay, so this is really beautiful energy here, Taurus, as well, to be your 3rd confirmation card because it's more about the future. And who doesn't want endings and new beginnings, especially if they're going to be good, right? Because we all have, nothing ever lasts forever, right? Everything always is in flux or is changing. So anyway, when this 10 of Wands here is confirming the Ace of Sacred Circles or Ace of Pentacles, right? You have this abundant energy confirming that message as well, okay? That things will be abundant for you, okay? That you will get gifts from the universe, okay? That whatever you currently want to manifest in your life or even in the future, right? You're going to get it, okay? Because that's what the Pentacles of the Sacred Circles represent. So, like I always say, abundance isn't just money, okay? It can be good health. It can be starting a business, a relationship, whatever it is, okay? So the more that you focus on the new beginnings and knowing that you have the experience to get there and you do deserve a rest and you do deserve this abundance, whatever it may be, the faster it will hopefully come to you, Taurus, okay? And also, again, just confirming the 9 of Swords in reverse, that you want to let go of any of that old anxiety, worry, overthinking, stuck in your head, exhaustion, even depression, okay, whatever it is. you started to let that go. And the more that you do that or continue to stay on that journey, continue to let those things go, you are going to get to the end of your journey and get to a new beginning here, okay? And really get to enjoy life too. Because you think, like, okay, man, this guy's been working for so long. Like, he's freaking tired. He wants a break. He deserves a break. He deserves to enjoy his family life, or however you want to see it, all right? So really nice energy here, Taurus. Okay. So with that being said, because I know we're a little over on time, but the message is the most important, and sometimes it takes me longer or shorter to get out the message, or I get on a detour or whatever. But yeah, the message is the most important. So anyway, you have 4 oracle cards this week, Taurus, because you got 2 love messages that we'll get to. Usually I only take one, but they were like telling me to take another. So your first oracle message is the camel. It's super cute, and it says, trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you. All right. So, right, the camel stores the water in his hump for his long journey. So that'd be maybe a message for some of you guys during this time. I would also always encourage to look up like the power animal, spiritual significance of a camel if you're like wanting to know more about it. Okay. But this is pretty much the message, and it's always a nice message to have. All right. And then your first love oracle message, right? Even if you're not watching for romantic reasons, some people are, right? Some people are watching for just family reasons or friend reasons, or their own self-love, right? So all the different types of love. Anyway, your first love oracle card is reconciliation, and it says someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. So again, it could be a past lover, it could be a past work partnership or work or job or something like that. It could be someone from the past, from friendship, or it could be from family that you even separated with. All right. So either way, that is a nice message. Hopefully, if you want that reconciliation, you are never obligated to reconcile with anyone that you don't feel comfortable with. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, right? It goes without saying, hopefully. And then your second love oracle message, because you're special, Taurus, you got 2 this week, or the set of readings, is attraction. It says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay. So, attraction can be also not just for romantic love, but it can be attraction for creativity, for work partnerships, for friends, for family. So the more you enjoy yourself, the more attraction you bring, the more abundance you bring, more of what you want to manifest in your life, right? So, if you're happy and comfortable and expressing a grateful energy to the universe, they're going to give you more of that energy because you express that you're grateful. So then they're going to give you more things to be grateful for. So that kind of thing. All right. All right. And then your last oracle message, we went almost completely dark there. Hopefully it'll come back up. There we go. Is Earth pulsing. And it says, pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature. And you see this woman here at the bottom of the card. She looks like she's kind of floating in water. And there's some flowers all over her, and the earth in the background, waterfall, mountains, really beautiful. Okay, so this is a really cool card for you, Taurus, too, since you are an earth sign. All right, and I did look up ahead of time real quick one little message with this card. Hold on, let me try to hold it here. And then, okay. So it says, place the card on the portal of your heart, blah, 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 and whisper, I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. Then it says, when you consciously connect with Earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no matter serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on this planet. So that's beautiful. All right. So we could just talk about grounding yourself too. Always a good message at any time for any person, right? All right. So those are your messages. This is, this is your message. All of these are your messages, Taurus. Sorry, I sometimes stutter a little bit. But like always, I'm going to post a picture on my Facebook if you want to check it out. You don't have to, of course. Hopefully, it'll refocus in a second. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys' energy. However, you show up here just by watching, by sharing, liking, subscribing, all of that, any of that. I really appreciate it so much. So I hope you guys take care. It's still fuzzy, huh? Yeah, there we go. So anyway, it's super bright sometimes. I got a new camera. Hopefully it's better quality. But anyway, you guys take care. I'm probably going to come back tomorrow with a few other little short kind of different readings just to switch it up a little bit. So you can always feel free to join me too on any of those. And I'll see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye.